Do you want to show this or not?
Yeah, I guess. Hey guys, what is up? Hello. I don't like it.
You may try turning the overheads on.
Yeah, this is ugly. Hi, how's everybody doing tonight? Let me get this. One person says we're frozen, but hopefully, oh, that didn't make it better at all. We're trying to work out our lighting. It's not great. We tried a ring light tonight, but obviously we should have tried it before we went live. That's okay.
Try something else.
Hello. If you're having a problem with a chat or anything being frozen, just try refreshing and see if that helps. I'm so glad for those of you who are with us tonight. I saw a few people say that they always miss these, so I'm glad you didn't tonight. Sunday Night Live. So for those of you who have not been on a live with us before, we do these weekly, and it's just an opportunity to get to answer some of your questions. Put your questions in all caps, and we try to get to them. As you can see, the chat can get to moving pretty quick. How is the Blue Jay sweet corn? It was really sweet, but the ears were really small. I think I probably should have fed it more and made sure to water it really regularly. It was such a weird year. I didn't water the garden very much because we got so much rain, but it was somewhat irregular. So I think maybe that suffered a little bit for that. Oh, Casey Urban Farm, I'm so glad to hear that. The corn ears were like this, which is a dwarf corn. So maybe they weren't supposed to be really big, but they were really little. Kara, can you keep the peel on if you use the Vitamix to make your spaghetti sauce before you can it? I've not done that. But I do have a Vitamix. I've put tomatoes in it before, but you're going to have little slivers of peel if you don't take them off. And so that's just preference. Some people do leave the skin on. There's not like a health reason why you don't want to do that. It's just a texture thing. Yeah, Sunny, it is possible to grow onions in the fall. Onions are cold weather tolerant, so yes, you can do that. Yes, Kelly, it is time to plant carrots. It is. Nana and Poppy are still with us. They are going to be with us for the next couple of months. Oh, Donette, I'm so sorry. That is very disappointing. The freeze dryer is going amazing. We've done 3 rounds of food in it so far. We're kind of getting a hang of it, and I'll start making some content of that whenever we I feel like I've made mistakes. I put some cowboy candy in it the first time and it was too much sugar. You're not supposed to do things like jam because it binds water. Sugar does. And it exploded. It didn't actually explode. It just puffed up like this big, stuck to the roof of it. Like things like that. I'm like working out some kinks, figuring it out. Sweet Miah is working on something. We'll tell you guys in a second about that. Hello from Newfoundland. Hey, honey, what's the diameter of the shelving pipes that we make this? Half-inch pipe.
I knew I forgot something.
Mm-hmm. Michelle. Yes, I did get the little doggy ornaments, and they're beautiful. I absolutely love them. I opened them the other day. They're so cute. I can't wait to put them on the Christmas tree. Thank you so much. You know, I've never been able to get kellettes to do super well to wild onions. So I have not yet had a harvest of those. I've tried to grow them a couple of times, but I've never gotten a good harvest of those. So I don't guess I really have thoughts other than the fact they're kind of difficult. But to be fair, Brussels sprouts are kind of difficult here because of the season. It's just so warm, so much for such a long period of time. And so I think it's probably a similar thing. Hey, Kate, how are you? So whenever you're looking for corn to be ready, if you're eating it as sweet corn, so here's your corn stalk and here are the ears, and they grow really upright. And when they start to fall down like this and the silks turn brown, that's typically when you know that your corn ears are ready, is whenever they kind of take, maybe not like exactly a 90-degree angle, but closer to that, and the silks turn brown. That's how you know to harvest ears of corn. You're not that late to the party, Daphne. We really just got started. How many eggs do you get a day? What are we getting a day?
What about 18?
18 to 20 or so right now. And our new girls are just starting to lay. We've already gotten a few eggs from them. How deep do you plant your fall garlic and onions? Well, I didn't plant my onions until almost March of this year. So I planted them then, and we harvested them in like June or July, I think. And then garlic, I usually plant in like October, and I just put the clove in, I don't know, maybe an inch or so. Oh, thank you for ordering a t-shirt. I love our t-shirts. We actually got ours in. Do you want to?
Oh yeah.
Let's show those. We got like our ones. They're the same ones that we got for sale, but they printed us some early so we could wear them and show them. And they're so cute. These are some of my favorite t-shirts we've ever had. My sunchokes, I think they're doing good, Sherry. They're not huge. They're only like, I mean, they maybe come to like right here on me, and no flowers. Oh, Red Panda Ann, advice to de-stress before the wedding. Just know that it's going to be okay. It's really easy to get caught up in all the details, and just joy in it. So yeah, this is the Real Food Comes Dirty one. Isn't that awesome? They look so good, and they're super soft. So I know I'm super excited about these. These are probably one of my favorite shirts we've ever had. I thought they did such a wonderful job. I sent them like this really like basic sketch, and their artist drew this, and I was like, that is beautiful. So if somebody could put the link up to that, that would be awesome. The link is in, I did a video the other day about sweet potato hash, and the link is in the description of that video for these. And we have another design, and we have a couple of our old designs that we brought back as well. And they're on these high quality shirts. They're all unisex from Bella Canvas. They're just unisex t-shirts is all that we have. Would 4-month-old hens practice squawking really loud for no reason? Yeah, that's probably pretty normal. A lot of times it's very personality based. Like you'll have some hens that are just really vocal and squawky. Can you prevent smut from growing on corn? I don't know. I've not really, I've read quite a few things about that. And a lot of times people say they don't know what causes it because it's a delicacy to a lot of people. And so thank you, Lauren, for posting that. And so for a lot of people, like they want to make it grow and they can't. And so I'm not sure, like it's a fine cuisine thing. So I think it's just like it's a fungus, is it not? Or a bacteria. I had more smut than corn this year. Isn't that funny? Like some people really, really want it. And it seems like the people who don't really want it end up with a lot of it. We have 3 dogs. No, we do not want any more. I do not want any more dogs right now.
No, we good.
Yes, Candace, I do have pretty bad allergies. I try to stay on top of it with like essential oils and stuff like that, but I do, especially like when the weather's changing, which it is right now, or when we've gotten a lot of rain and there's a lot of mold in the air because of how much just, whenever you're getting a whole lot of rain, I tend to have a lot of congestion during that time. We're getting snow Tuesday and then it warms back up. Any advice for covering my indeterminate tomatoes? I mean, honestly, it depends on how cold it's going to get. But I did a video once that was talking about like, oops, I planted too soon. And it was talking about emergency measures for getting plants. Now you're going to be dealing with more established plants than you would at the beginning of the season. But just covering them with something to protect them will give you a few degrees worth of protection. And if they do freeze, if you go out before the sun comes up and water them, like soak the plants, it'll help because cold frost tender plants, what kills them with the frost is it makes their cell walls explode. And so if you water them before the sun comes up, it actually eases the cell walls into warming back up so that they don't explode. And it actually will save a plant. If you have a plant that like lightly froze, a hard freeze wouldn't be the case, but if it lightly froze, you can save it by watering it before the sun hits it because it keeps the cell walls from exploding. Thank you, Nebraska Day. We appreciate that super chat. Hey, Greenwich Homestead. Yeah, I started taking I took some raw honey today, local raw honey. We need a harvest. These new shirts do not come in tank tops. They're just unisex shirts.
Yep.
We can't offer a bunch of different varieties
or color options
because of using the local company. They don't have the capacity to just drop ship a bunch of different options. So we have to like stick to one.
Which is okay. I think it's okay. We have the Rise and Shine. Okay, so one thing we didn't say that we can say now, we'll probably put it in a vlog sometime this week, is that we 2 new shirts, and they're for a limited time. They're going to run the month of September. But we also brought back the Rise and Shine tank top, So Kindness, and the May Your Garden, right?
I don't remember which ones we did.
Anyways, there's 2 older designs that we used to have on our other store, and then the Rise and Shine's back. And those are actually just going to stay up. And what will happen with those is that every time that they get a 12, every time they hit the 12 mark, so 12 orders come in, then they'll print them and ship them. And so, like, you may be the number 1, and you have to wait for number 12 to get in before it ships. But that's just, again, that's just part of working with a smaller company. We think it's worth it because the quality of the shirt is way, way better.
And the customer service is way better. No, we don't sell honeycomb. We don't actually sell anything from our farm, like, locally.
Eventually.
Yeah, we would like to do that eventually, but we're just not there yet. Capacity-wise, I used to go to farmers markets and I used to sell, but what would happen is I would have all of these like egg contracts and different things, and then we would not have the food to eat, and that's not what we're trying to do. So, I have a customer. Yeah, this shirt is from a local. It says Save the Bees. That's not really like an individual that it's not supposed to be any particular person, but it's a beard of bees, and bees, like something that bees do when they're cooling off the hive, it's called bearding. And our local friends that have Brothers Honey in Conway, this is one of their merch shirts. So yes, Dr. Witchy Yellow Tomato is an heirloom slicer. It is, yes.
How's the Sawmill coming along? I think I finally got the last order that was back ordered. I think it came like 2 days ago. And so now what I'm doing now is kind of like prep work. So here where I'm at, I've got to block the goats off from a section of the area. So because I don't want to Sawmill with Maggie literally licking the salt off my leg or getting in front of the wall. I mean, guys, if you can think of what would happen with Maggie next to a sawmill, it would probably happen. So got to figure out how to keep the goats away from it. Got to run a fence, figure out how to make it flow the way that we need. And then I'm going to have to clear some trees. And actually, we're going to end up saving those trees to actually mill. So that's kind of good. And then we're going to start building the mill. And then I got to build a log deck. And then we're going to go and build a place to dry wood, and then once we do all that, we're off and running. Now, I don't know, I'm a little scared because I've barely even looked at a sawmill before. Like, so now I've got to build one, and then I've got to run it, and like just talking about it is like.
I was like, what's going on with it?
So I can do it. I'll figure it out, but it makes me a little nervous.
Agnes, love how the kitchen turned out. When are you going to do a devotional? Thank you so much for the super chat. I've been writing a lot of devotional content. I've been writing some things, but I have not felt anything specific to make a video of. I kind of had a couple ideas rolling around in my head, So maybe soonish.
Soon-ish.
Can you? What?
I was just thinking about the light.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking maybe we could change the settings inside the can lights to like more of a yellow light. It would make it less bright.
Yeah, we should do that one time when we're not live in front of 1,000 people.
Oh, they would love to see you do it right now.
Mountains and Mayhem, thank you so much. I'm glad to have you here with us. Yes, I'll be doing some freeze dryer videos soon as I figure it out.
Figured it out, man. We got that thing licked.
Except for when I exploded a bunch of cowboy candy in it the other day.
Yeah, but you knew that was going to happen.
No, I actually did not know that was going to happen. I knew that it might be problematic. I did not know that was going to happen, or I would not have put it in there.
True.
How did you and Miah meet? I was good friends with his family, and then met him. I had met his whole family before. I went to church with his family.
Love at first sight. Actually, that's not true.
Do you soak and salt your sunflower seeds? Actually, no. I don't usually do anything with my sunflower seeds other than feed them to my chickens and save some for.
I will ask our shirt guy if any of the Bella Canvas colors come that big, and let. If they do,
we were supposed to be able to have larger sizes.
3XL is as large as.
Okay, I thought that they went larger than that for some reason. Do you know of places to get raw goat milk in Central Arkansas? Maria, I don't right now. However, if you go on Facebook, there's a group. It's called Goats in the letter N. Goat stuff. Goats and goat stuff. And it is a local group. And if you post there, you can probably find a local person selling goat's milk. So,
well, are we doing 2021 garden calendars? Maybe. We actually have a ton of photos. We could really do that, actually.
I've got something that I'm working on.
Okay. Also, someone said dehydrating or freeze drying harder than dehydrating considerably. Literally, you're reading through disclaimers. It's like, hey, if you don't do this, like this could happen, and it's not good.
Like what?
It's a vacuum chamber. Like if you don't do it right, like it can have some serious issues. Like apparently you didn't read the book like I did.
I didn't. You're the boss of that.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Okay. When are the stickers going up? Well, since you asked that, we'll talk about that in just a second. We have several things that we're working on, and I'm really excited about all of them. I'm excited to share them with you guys. That is live? Okay.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Good.
So, how can I find climbing triple crop tomato seeds? I don't know where they are in stock right now. The problem is right now with seeds is that a lot of things are out of stock. It's really going to be a year that you might not be able to be picky about varieties because a lot of things are out of stock. I know I want to say my seeds originally came from a place called Pine Tree Seeds. But I don't know if they have them in stock. I don't know them. And I know that M.I. Gardner had triple crop seeds, but I don't know that he has anything in stock right now. So, got a lot of people asking me stuff like that because they'll see older videos where I'm referencing varieties. And this is probably going to be a different kind of year for that. So, okay. Lotus said totally tomatoes has climbing triple crop. So thank you very much, Lotus, for sharing that. Do you make your own kombucha? I have and I can. I do not currently.
Jill's on here. She's being silly. I just ignored her.
I didn't see what she said.
I saw a comment. I was like, Miah is looking pretty handsome tonight or something. And I was like, who's saying that? Jill.
Nathan. He's probably messing with you. When should we order seeds next year? When should they have them back? Tammy, if you see seeds in stock that you want to grow next year, go ahead and buy them. I don't think from all the seed companies that I have talked to, I don't think the stock is going to get a whole lot better. But there are going to be some, they'll restock some things at the end of this year, but everything that you order now, it'll be fine for next year. Just keep it cool and dry. You're not going to lose any germination rate buying seeds now for next year. And I've talked to multiple seed companies that have told me that there are going to be some seed shortages. Now, are you not going to be able to get seeds to grow food? I don't think that's the case. I think you'll be able to find seeds. I mean, right now there are places with seeds, but I don't know that you're going to be able to get a ton of variety for seeds, like every variety that you have. Pine Tree Gardens has seeds, says Talking Threads Media. I know Botanical Interest has companies you can try, but just because I keep hearing there will be shortages, and my gardener does a huge restocking every November. Luke's actually one of the people that told me that there was going to be some shortages. And he said he was going to be getting some more stuff in stock later this year. But